Salut à tous les amis et bienvenue pour ce stream magnifique, ce replay, ce contre-replay, je sais pas. Cette vidéo YouTube en tout cas les amis, on n'hésite pas. Si la vidéo a fait plaisir, le petit pouce en l'air, le petit commentaire. On peut s'abonner à la chaîne secondaire principale. Tout est là, tout est beau, magnifique. Les amis, on va pouvoir commencer. À quoi jouons-nous, vous me direz? On joue littéralement à ce jeu. Et la musique qui s'arrête au même moment, hein. Non mais, juste insane les gars. Le jeu qui... Pourquoi il commence? Mais pourquoi? Ah non, j'ai mis les crédits. Ouh. Ok. Audio. Bien. Reprendre le jeu. Ça faisait? L'employé? Et bien d'autres? Requalifier, c'est... Je suis Keblo. Ah non, je suis en WASD. Pardon. Mais il est con ce jeu. Mais pourquoi? Reprendre le jeu. Ok.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley? Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No.
Ah.
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort.
C'est rigolo.
Clicks. Now suppose you
Attendez, faut que j'enlève tous ces cahiers là.
I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
C'est très chiant. D'avoir le clavier à 500 km, les gars. Il nous faut de l'espace. Je veux vivre! Pardon. Bien, voilà. Alors. Oh. Vous êtes tous cons! C'est pas fermé ici, on peut se taper la tête, hein. Regarde, je passe comme un connard. Ah zut, j'ai oublié le café! Gling! C'est fermé, j'arrive. Mais sérieux? C'est une grosse blague. Ah bah. Jusqu'ici tout va bien. Arriva devant deux portes. Il traversa celle de gauche. Je peux plus... Par contre la sensibilité, les gars... Ils auraient pu faire un effort. Bon là c'est un peu fort quand même. Je suis un peu con là. Voilà. En fait faut que j'écoute vraiment les consignes. Oh putain de merde. Tips.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Ok, du coup on va dans le bureau du patron. Putain, mais dès que les portes se ferment. Broom closet. Oh, man. Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
On voit rien. Hein. C'est pas ici. Oh, c'est tellement beau. Ah, moi aussi je veux être le patron. Hein. Non, c'est pas par là. Executive bathroom. Bah, calice.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Okay.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number.
2845.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Ouais, on entre dans ce nouveau passage. On est obligé de descendre. Ça fait nuit là. Bon bah... Ah, je veux pas descendre en fait. Les gars, aidez-moi. Now loading. Loading now. Ça me gratte la paume des mains. On va passer l'après-midi dessus. Hein.
Stanley walked straight ahead through
Mind
the large
control.
door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. En fait, c'est soit on l'écoute, ou soit on s'escape. Hein. Vas-y, j'ai envie.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Ok, c'est bon, bah s'il y a une mort violente au bout, hein.
Of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Et non, j'hésite.
Nope, still on board with death.
Attendez, on va faire ça d'abord. J'ai envie de savoir si c'est juste un con le narrateur. Eh, il y a un truc qui s'ouvre. Ça a l'air haut. Hein. Attends. Fallait l'écouter. Je suis un con. Vous pouvez le dire. Quoi? Mais je suis même pas mort.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
On peut s'accroupir.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story. Trapped forever in his narrow vision.
Mais je vais mourir en fait.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Ah.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him.
C'est dégueulasse. Ben voilà, je suis pas mort.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Oh, c'est beaucoup trop beau.
Every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance. Death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Exit. Ah mais voilà, bande de connards. Y a pas de...
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Les deux valets libres.
Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Ouais. C'est fini?
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Je suis mort.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
Mais si je vais sur celle de droite, du coup.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nique ta race, je m'en bats les couilles.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Eh ouais, moi je suis pas les directions, je suis un thug.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Je peux sauter là directement.
Neglecting Stanley. Someone you for what? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Je m'en fous.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. The red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
Voilà, connard. Va.
Don't let me stop you.
Oh, il y a quoi? Oh.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? On your experience.
Mais je m'en fous, c'est pas le mien. Allez, crève! Ah, ça brûle, hein! Ah, calice, là!
Heartless bastard. Did you do it because you
Ah,
hate
bastard.
babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single.
Je sais pas ce que je peux faire. Non, je crois qu'en fait, ça me fait juste chier de jouer avec tes contradictions, là.
It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work.
C'est incroyable, en fait, le... Attends 2 secondes. Il y a encore la webcam qui me casse les couilles à chaque fois. Oh! Minecraft, les gars. J'adore. Là par contre il me satisfait là.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? Oh. At last, the one thing you've always desired.
Mais je suis bloqué.
Had absolutely nothing to do with.
T'es un connard.
Is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley.
Oh, des champignons.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Non! Mais j'étais en train de m'amuser. Ah ouais. Ça ne rigole pas.
I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk.
Quoi?
Oh, it's inspiring. I couldn't have done it any
Mais qu'est-ce que c'est que ce
better
jeu de merde?
What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Oh, c'est ce jeu de con. Je sais plus comment ça s'appelle, Portal.
Oh,
Ta mère.
Puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. You're forte. Genius.
Allez, let's go. Je me casse, les gars.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble. All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
C'est pas moi qui a rajouté le son, hein, les gars. Ça joue pour de vrai, là. C'est un what the fuck total, si tu veux. Quoi?
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Ok, on va pas l'oublier les gars, vous savez pourquoi? On va la photographier. Donc du coup je vais prendre cette plante en photo. Magnifique. Sur tous les côtés hein, les gars. Très important, hein. La plante. Hein. Fumier!
His boss's office.
Je prends ma voiture.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Oh.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, after all, he knew for certain beyond a doubt that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Je suis célibataire,
All
mon
I
vieux.
want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Exactement au même endroit, hein, les gars.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.